channel. So glad you could join me. I have a great recipe for you. It is Brussels sprouts, but not any plain old Brussels sprouts. These are Brussels sprouts, upscaled Brussels sprouts. This is a great recipe. These Brussels sprouts are going to have apples and toasted pecans. I can't wait for you to try them. They are delicious. Thank you for joining me again in my kitchen. My name is Vicki-Lynne, and let's get to the recipe. To our upscale Brussels sprouts, the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need to shred our Brussels sprouts. So we have our cleaned Brussels sprouts. We need about a pound of them. I'm just going to use whatever I have here. And I'm going to use my food processor. Now you can slice them all you want, if that's what you want to do. You go for it. I'm going to use my trusty machine because it makes it so much easier. There we go. Now that we have our shredded Brussels sprouts, we have lots of them. There we go. That's all we need. Now before we go any further, don't forget, hit that subscribe button on the side and scooch over and hit that little bell icon, so you're notified every time one of my recipes goes up or one of my videos. I do some restaurant reviews for here in Chicago or while we're traveling. And those ones, my husband usually joins us. And I do some Aldi hauls and obviously some meal preps, some Starch Solution meal preps. So we have all of our shredded Brussels sprouts. We're going to need an apple. You could use a tart apple. That's usually best. I'm just using what I have. And again, all my recipes, make them your own. I'm just going to use what I have. It's still going to be delicious. We're just going to peel it and cut it into chunks. You could leave the skin on, totally up to you. We're just it's going to cook down. This would be another good recipe for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. You're going to want to toast your pecans, which I've done. They're just cooling. Make sure. We're going to have to chop those up also. I love Brussels sprouts. Leave me a comment down below, guys. Are you a Brussels sprout lover or nay? I think sometimes it's just if they're not cooked right. I think that's sometimes what the issue is. You know, if you grew up with somebody who like murdered them growing up, you know, they just weren't cooked right. I find, especially if you roast them in the oven, they get that char. They're so delicious. Okay, there we go. Our pecans. We're going to chop those. These have been toasted lightly. So you just want to brown them, bring out the oils a little bit, enhance the flavor. That's what toasting them does. I toasted mine in a dry frying pan on the stovetop. You could also do them in the oven. Just keep an eye on them. They do go fast. Go. We have all of our ingredients. We're all set to make our Brussels sprouts. Okay, so we have some water in our frying pan, or in our pan. So we're going to water saute these. I think that's more than enough. I think I'm going to save a little bit and make a slaw with it. So we're going to cook these with a little bit of salt for about 7 to 8 minutes. So just keep an eye on them. We don't want them to burn, but we do want them to get charred at some points. But just keep an eye so that they do brown. There's that one. And then keep adding water so they don't burn. Okay, so now we're going to add in our garlic. We have 2 cloves of garlic, a tablespoon of maple syrup, and our chopped apple. Mix that in. Goodness, it smells so good. Oh, I can't wait to try it. Now we're just going to lower the temperature and let it cook down till the apple softens. And again, just keep an eye on it. I'm going to just try it for salt. Some pepper now. Now, once your apples have softened, we're all done. We're just going to add in our toasted pecans. And we're going to add in the juice of half a lemon. That's just going to brighten it right up. Give it a toss. And then give it a try. If you think it needs a little bit more lemon juice, add more lemon juice. Very hot. That's perfect. So we're going to give this a try, guys. Make sure you get some apple, pecan. It's delicious. Give it a try. Very hot. Careful. Doing this for you guys. That is going to be your new favorite dish. If you didn't like Brussels sprouts before, you're going to love them now. Again, don't forget, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell icon, and give this video a big thumbs up.